So, good day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me once again on this platform. On today's episode, I want to share with you guys what I have to go through each day with the animals on the farm. As you can see, this is a very, very small backyard that I keep these animals, and I have more than 53 of them, including the young ones, of course. So very early in the morning, I make sure I tend to the goats first, because if I do not do that, I won't be able to do any other thing. They can really disturb you. They can be quite a handful to they are really really difficult to handle if not fed at the right time. And as you can see in the video, as you would later see in the video rather, you will see that I feed them with only cassava peels, just cassava peels, the dried ones. I do not have the enough resources to buy other feeds for them, so I tend to buy only cassava peels and I let them go out to graze later in the afternoon. And the reason that I do that is because the level of theft very early in the morning is quite high. And that is the time where everywhere becomes so peaceful. There are very little people outside, and these people that steal goods and other stuff, they have the time, they have everything to their advantage during these hours. So I make sure I do not allow any of my animals to go out at this particular period of the day. And that is around probably 9 when everyone would have gone to work to about 12 p.m. I make sure I do not let them go out during these hours. So as you can see, they are only feeding on the cassava peels, and after that I will let them go out grazing in the afternoon, and they return around at 6:30. Yeah, mostly 6:36. All of them would have returned. So this one you are seeing, it's a new goat. I just added it to the farm, and I made sure I quarantined it for, it should have been a month, but I do not have the resources to keep it inside. I mean, there are two of them, to keep them inside for very long. So I just did it for 1 week, and I'm not a believer that you have to give antibiotics to animals you are just bringing to the farm. I do not agree to that to that way of raising animals. Why? Because antibiotics resistance is real. Why would you want to give antibiotics to animals that are not sick? I mean, it would be wiser for you as a farmer to probably vaccinate those animals, and probably give them multivitamins also, and try to quarantine them for as long as 1 month, 2 months, if you have the resources to do that. But for you to administer antibiotics without carrying out any test to ascertain whether the animals are actually sick or not, I don't think that's the right way to do it, because antibiotics resistance is real, and you do not want to do what you don't want for yourself to your animals too. They are live beings. So that with the goat. After I'm done with the goats, then I go to the rabbits. They are not that difficult to undo. What I do is just give them their pelletized feed, and I try to change their feeding bowl every day. And if I see that the environment is dirty, I try to take away the dirt. And after this, I go to the kidding mom, the mom that just kidded recently, and then I check on the kids, and I try to allow the kids to breastfeed. The animals, they wouldn't give you what you really need from them, and at times you have to support them in raising their kids well, because I don't know, probably with most mothers, they just give little milk and they run away. So, and if you want your animals to be healthy, you just have to support them. Most especially if you do not have a good mother rabbit, you have to be there for them. And I try to do this twice a day. I try to give the to force feed the animals like very early in the morning and late in the night, twice a day, to ensure each and every of the kittens have a very good chance of surviving. If you do not do that, some of them might not be well fed, and if they are not well fed, they will definitely die one day. So if you do not want to lose any of that, you have to be there. You have to like check whether they are actually getting the right amount of milk from their mama. So away with the rabbits, I have to say. No, this is a picture of me trying to make the mama give the little kittens the milk. So with the help of my dad and my little sister, this is what we do every day. Yesterday I talked about trying to incubate my my almost 19 eggs laid by two of my hens, right? And one of the hens rejected this idea. So I decided to give everything, the 19. So instead of 19, the hen that rejected this idea broke one of the eggs, so I decided to give the remaining 18, the whole 18, to one of the hens. I know this is quite a difficult task for the mother hen, but I am hopeful I would have a very good a decent hatch rate percentage. Uh, I don't know what I'm saying right now. I just hope I'll have a very good result. Because and the reason I did this is because I do not want to eat any of these eggs again. And the whole idea is not for me to eat at this moment. It's for me to incubate and to allow them hatch as many chicks as possible. And once they are able to do that, have a whole lot of animals to sell. And one of them has already rejected this idea. What do? I decided to give all of the 18 eggs to one of the ants and see what happens. This whole idea of raising local chickens, it's just an experimenting one. I want to experiment with these animals and see how profitable it can be, so as to properly advise you on how to go about it yourself when you do decide to start this. Um, yes, after I'm done checking the hen, I decided to come and feed the remaining of the chickens. And yeah, that's them. I don't have anything special that I give to all of them, just maize and millet. And that is it. That is basically what I do very early in the morning. In the afternoon or the evening time, I just go to the farm, go to the to my father's backyard. That's where the farm is technically, and I try to like count and to ensure each and every one of them is back to where they should be. And yeah, this is my journey so far. If you are interested in something like this, I advise, just like I always do, just start with whatever you have. Doesn't have to be two, just one is enough. Start with something, and we are surely going to achieve the success that we are dreaming of. Thank you so very much for watching this channel. I remain Idris Mohammed from Rare and Care Farms. Bye for now.